Hi, this is DKS3A, the Crazy Gamer, and this is our very first episode of the Crazy Lounge. As you can see in my background, I'm still trying to get some stuff figured out, what kind of stuff. I'm about to be getting a tripod here soon, so we'll be able to actually record us, like, actually talking. But
therefore, we'll be invisible. Just use your imagination, people.
Yeah, just to use our imagination right now. But it's me, DJS86, and Figgy666. We all went to go see the Avengers last night.
Yay. Apparently, you saw the pictures of me dragging my best friend here, dragging on like a crazy person. Kicking and screaming.
Actually, the video was deleted by accident because it recorded upside down.
Oh.
I had to delete the video because it was recorded upside down. Anyway, we're going to talk about the Avengers here. The good parts, the bad parts, everything, and then at the very end of the movie, at the end of our little talk about the movie, we are going to give an overall rating. Tell if it's worth seeing, worth not seeing, which we can already tell you it's worth seeing.
It's definitely worth seeing, peeps.
Anyway, we're going to start off with the characters. Like, how were the characters portrayed? Good things about the characters, bad things about the characters. Were there too many characters? Were there not enough characters? Anyway, let's start with the characters. How do you think the characters were portrayed? We'll start with Dennis.
I think that really they all were portrayed pretty dang good. I mean, didn't really like Hulk all that much, not because of the portrayal of the character, but just the fact that they didn't have Norton in there.
Yeah, he's a huge fan of Edward Norton in him. Mark Ruffalo did a good job with him, but he just said that he's not the same as Edward Norton, which I can agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, he did a great job. It's just I just can't put his face with the Doctor. I mean.
Yeah,
I mean, once he hulks up, it's like, yay, Hulk. But
I also like the fact that they actually had the actor portray the Hulk instead of they basically pulled an Avatar when it came to the Hulk.
Yeah, apparently he did everything. Nothing was really. I mean, the Hulk itself was CGI, but he did all the moves and everything like that, which was kind of cool. Edward Norton and I did a lot of CGI stuff, which was one advantage that Mark Ruffalo had over Edward Norton.
Yeah,
but it's still not Edward Norton. I get what he's saying about that. All right, Fig, what do you have to say?
I have to say the characters are really good. I'm gonna give you first review. Samuel L. Jackson, Nick Fury, damn good as always. Robert Downey Jr. always good. He practically is Tony Stark / Iron Man.
Remember, try to give away as little spoilers as possible. But continue.
All right. Thor. I also say Chris Hemsworth is Thor, damn good. The guy who played Hawkeye, he was a little old for Hawkeye, but he did alright. But
that's exactly what I was about to say on my point. Don't get me wrong, the Hawkeye, the guy who played Hawkeye, Jeremy Renner, did very good with Hawkeye. But in the comics, Hawkeye looked like about our age, mid to late 20s. But the guy who portrayed Hawkeye is 41 years old. He looked a little bit too old to play the role of Hawkeye. That's one problem I had. I mean, I'm not discrediting his performance because he did a hell of a job with it. But Hawkeye looked a little too old to me. I know it's a little bit nitpicky. But if you read his comics and stuff like that as much as we have and all kind of stuff, you notice that little stuff like that. Anyway, carry on, Fig.
Well, anyways, also I have to say that Scarlett Johansson did a good job as Black Widow and everything, like she did in Iron Man 2, and also the guy who played Captain America.
Chris Evans.
Oh my God, he did a really good job.
Chris Evans is a born superhero role. I mean, even with the shitty Fantastic Four movies, he did the Human Torch pretty good too.
Yeah.
Even the shitty Fantastic Four movies. And then, like I said, when I found out he was playing the role of Captain America, I knew he was going to be a perfect role to begin with. And he did. He played it absolutely perfect.
No doubt. Chris Hemsworth, he basically is Thor and everything. Because Thor is basically portrayed as still a young as guardian demigod.
Oh yeah.
To all those people, the people who actually do worship Thor and everything, because I know there are actually people that worship Norse and everything. I take that back. He is the god of thunder.
Yeah, he is the god of thunder. In Norse mythology. Okay. Alright, so we talked about the main heroes. Let's talk about the villain. Everybody should know now that the villain is Loki.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff. If you looked at trailers and all that kind of stuff, everybody should know that the villain is Thor's brother, Loki.
Mm-hmm.
The god of mischief. The god of all that kind of stuff.
He basically did portray the god of mischief really well, because it did lead the Avengers into a lot of struggles, a lot of mischief.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, played it off to a T.
He played Tom Hiddleston played Loki to a T. Really well. I have no complaints about Loki whatsoever.
Yeah.
Loki. And I'm not saying we're gonna keep it to spoilers to an absolute minimum, but just know that by the time this movie's over with, you would love to see Loki get his ass kicked.
Yeah.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
And all that kind of stuff. All right, we are all that kind of stuff. The music. If y'all paid any attention to the music of the movie.
I liked it. It was great background.
It was good music, good background. You know, all of the special effects and everything that came with it. I give the music. The music was great.
Yeah, for the most part, like I said, music. Don't say anything fake. They already know, but as y'all all know, I've said it about 10, 20 times now. Music is my major in college, and music education. But so, like a lot of times when I go watch a big movie like this or something like that, I watched the movie, of course, but a lot of times I keep closer attention to the music.
Yeah.
And all that kind of stuff. And the music, grade A. I don't know who it was who composed the music, but grade A stuff, especially when the action scenes, all kind of stuff. The music was loud and intense and got you on the edge of your seat, and then like on the little like softer stuff, like on stuff when they're just talking, like little ambient background music. It worked. Everything worked out well with the music.
Non-stop action adrenaline rush, and also I have to say Joss Whedon. After he came a long way, first directing Buffy the Vampire Slayer, then he actually wrote a few X-Men comics as well, the Astonishing X-Men as well, and I also like the fact that he also did one of my favorite shows, Firefly, and everything.
He also directed Serenity.
Serenity, yeah I know.
He did. Of course, if he did Firefly, you would have had to do Serenity.
Sequels to Firefly.
You would have had to do Serenity, of course. But yeah, he also did. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Serenity, Firefly, probably the biggest thing. Angel, yeah. Which kind of Angel was not his best work.
No.
I watched like two episodes. I watched like 2 episodes of Angel.
Joss Whedon, his best work is definitely one of his best work is definitely the Avengers.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff, and you're already. Here's a little trivia fact for me. I looked at it, the midnight showing and just the showing of the first little showings of Avengers already brought in more than their budget. Their budget was $220 million, and as of midnight last night, they already brought in $261.1 million.
No, 281.
$281.1 million.
Yeah.
They've already beat their budget, and it wasn't even the midnight release yet. I guess it got released a little early, like other places, like special
Japan, Europe,
special previews or something like that. But it's already brought in more than their budget, and it wasn't even the midnight showing it. I don't even want to know.
Torn.
I don't even know how much it's going to be after midnight showing, but you know. It's gonna be. This movie's gonna get into maybe the billion mark.
By the weekend, it's gonna be epic amount.
This is one of the best midnight showings I've been to. Even I wouldn't. Like I said, it's even good. And we didn't see it in 3D, but it was still good. I didn't think it was.
The only. Go finish up.
I think it was actually pretty good without 3D special effects.
The only thing that pissed me off about the midnight showing, which it was good for me, and good for everybody else, that kind of stuff. But when I go to midnight showing, I expect to be a full packed house.
Yeah.
Besides us, there were 4 of us. There was maybe 15 other people in there. It was not even half full. It was maybe a quarter full in that theater. I mean, it was cool because it was nice and quiet, and I didn't have people talking and all that kind of stuff. But when I went to X-Men First Class for midnight showing, man, it was. I could not. It was hard pressed to even find a seat in that place, much less. Being a packed house like this one, we had absolutely. But
my explanation, in my opinion, for that is, we went to our mall.
Yeah, and I've showed
that's a shitty mall.
And plus that too, I know it probably doesn't make that much of a difference, but it's getting close to finals for a bunch of the high school kids, all that kind of stuff, and these kids. There were parents probably wouldn't let them go out to midnight showing.
Yeah.
So, and they're probably going to go check it out today or tomorrow since it's the weekend and all that kind of stuff. So it was probably a little lackluster because most of the people that we saw in there were people about probably around our age, probably
College kids.
college kids, all that kind of stuff. Probably wasn't all that kind of stuff. I didn't see really many high school kids up in there. Maybe
Yeah.
one or two tops.
I mean, there was like this one dude that brought his 2 kids with him.
But they were like
other
young
than
kids.
That, yeah, they were like young kids. But other than that,
Well,
all right.
around our
Well,
age.
actually, to be honest, my first midnight showing that I went to was the night before I graduated of Star Wars Episode 3, the Revenge of the Sith and everything.
Yeah, where'd you see it?
I saw it at the Grand Theater.
That's
and
just-
I was,
yeah, there you go.
I was still in high school and everything. I was about to graduate.
That's a big reason why.
Well,
you
yeah,
have to
but-
think about it is our mall.
Yeah.
Our mall.
Yeah, most people aren't going to go to a shit-ass mall to see a movie. They're going to go to the Grand, okay? That place is
Or the
better.
Center Mark in Gulfport.
All right, now for the big meat part of this talk and all that kind of stuff, the story, the overall story. No spoilers, but what y'all think of the overall flow, the story, the overall story of the movie?
I liked it. I mean, there are a lot of people that say that it was slow and everything, but
I was one of them that started
Yeah.
that was at the beginning.
Yeah.
Thought the movie started off way too slow until Dennis explained why it started off too slow and all that kind of stuff. I kind of after thinking about it a little bit more, I kind of changed my view about it a little bit.
because I mean, you got to think about it. They're just now getting
Beginning
together
Avengers, yeah.
and everything. They're just now starting to come together. So, and that plus figuring out what
the
the
hell is
problem
going
is
on.
and how to deal with it. And
By the way,
brings
guys,
them closer
y'all probably
together.
already know, but with most Marvel movies, they even told us in the theater, stay after the credits. That's all I
Yeah.
want to say. I'm not going to say anything about it. Just stay after the credits. There's some scenes after the credits.
yeah,
But anyway, the story. I was one of those people that started after the movie. Thought the movie at the very beginning of the movie, like the first like half an hour, started off way too slow until Dennis and Fig kind of broke it down to me. Instead of the reason why, because they're just getting started. It was supposed to start off slow because they're not sure how to handle each other yet and all that kind of stuff. And after sitting there thinking about it a little bit more, I realized that it does fit. And after the first 30 minutes of the movie, it takes off. I mean, it really takes off. Then after the first 2 hours of the movie, it's like non-stop action. Without a doubt.
yeah.
It was. I thought. Damn. No words can describe how awesome that movie was.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely one of the 3 best superhero movies of all time. It's not, in my opinion, it's not the best. I can think of one superhero movie that's probably better than the Avengers, and that's The Dark Knight. I don't know what it is about the I don't know what it is about the Dark Knight, but the Dark Knight's always on the top of my list when it comes to superhero movies. But the Avengers are right there. They might be right under it or right similar to it, but I don't think if you want to watch a real good superhero movie, I'm pretty sure most of y'all have seen it already. It's the Dark Knight, but the Avengers are right there. I'm being serious.
Epic ass Batman versus maniacal ass Joker.
Yeah. Well, that's a different story for a different
Yeah.
time. Well,
Yeah.
we'll, of course, talk about Batman when we go see The Dark Knight Rises.
Definitely.
All kind of stuff. But Dennis is not very crazy about that movie right now.
I am though.
But well, that's a different matter for a different time. Right
Yeah.
now, our focus is on the Avengers.
Yeah.
But okay. Overall, after we did the pros and the cons, talked about it a little bit. What would you rate the movie, Dennis?
Well, at first, last night, I said a 9, but I'd have to go 8.5 because I had a lot more qualms with the movie than I thought I did, which went to, the Hulk and then Hawkeye and stuff like that. But, yeah, it would be an 8.5 for me.
Vaguely?
I'd give it a 10 because I'm not really by it. I wasn't, even despite the fact it's flaws. Every movie has its flaws. I just give it a 10 because that movie deserves it.
And I give it a 8.5 also. So us 3 together. An overall, let's see, I'm pulling out my calculator real quick, sorry. Let's see, clear all this. 8.5 plus 8.5 plus 10 divided by 3. Wait a minute. 8.5 plus 8.5 plus 10 equals that divided by 3. So all of us together, 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
9 out of 10 for the overall average score and all that kind of stuff. Definitely a movie to go check out if you first chance to get it and all that kind of stuff. Definitely check out the movie. It's worth waiting the 2 or 3 years it's been announced. without a shadow of a doubt.
More like 4 years. They announced the Avengers in 2008, actually.
Yeah, something like that. But it's been a long wait, and that kind of stuff. It's definitely worth the wait. Go check it out if you can. It's probably going to be one of the top 3 movies of the summer, along with Spider-Man and Batman. All that kind of stuff. But
next time you'll probably see my fiance Mystic Beatles in here as well.
Or Puppy Chick 08, whatever she
wants.
Mystic Beatles, Puppy Chick 08. But anyway, this is the first episode of the Crazy Lounge. It was the Avengers. We give it a 9 out of 10 overall average score. Y'all have a good day. The next Crazy Lounge will be one day next week. We'll be doing something involved with music. We'll be doing 2 days a week. One of them involved in music. One of them involved with movies or TV or whatever we decided to talk about that day. So anyway, y'all have a good day. Definitely go see the Avengers. This is DKS3A signing out.
This is DJS86
and Fig666 signing out.
Y'all have a good day.